we help contractors by the hundreds with all of the administrative burdens that surround handling their construction projects. That means helping them with estimating, working with them on all the administration of their supplements, and doing the administrative services back office work that enables them to focus on selling, building, and billing.
We see contractors just starting off, maybe they're struggling with the fundamentals of running a construction business. They partner up with us, their process is now defined, they're able to grow their profit margins and actually scale because they're not held back with the burden of dealing with the supplementing process. I feel proud of what we've been able to do in this industry.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I, as a contractor, appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
And a good afternoon, everyone. I am back. Hey. Don't worry, John is fine. He is busy doing a few things right now, so I will be taking over duties for the next few days. For those who don't know me, I am meteorologist Heather Kay. It's great to be back. First time with the new graphics, so cross your fingers, everything goes well. So this is our daily hail forecast, and of course we got to thank our sponsors. We had the Merlin Law Group, we had the C3 Group, as well as a few others like Balance Claims. Thanks you guys, as always, for sponsoring these videos. So let's take a look at our headlines for today. We do have a chance to see some scattered hail across the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley, as well as into the Northeast. However, I think the biggest story today is going to be the wind. It's going to be a little gusty out there, so hopefully you guys have been watching the news and have your trash cans all tied down. Make sure everything doesn't blow away. It's going to be a bit gusty out there. But then after we get through today, things are going to unfortunately start to quiet down, and I'll get into that, into the reason why in just a few minutes. So before we get into the hail forecast, we do have our last episode of our little series that we've been doing to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. Tonight, it's going to be our boss man, Derek Klein. It's going to be airing at 6:45 Central Time. Make sure you check it out. It'll be on Facebook as well as Periscope and YouTube. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for, so make sure you watch that. It should be a good one. So taking a look at our risks for today, we have a chance of hail from the southeast, from like Birmingham, Atlanta. I think the chances will be relatively low, up into the Ohio Valley and into the Great Lakes region. I think the largest hail will get up to golf ball size. I'm not expecting anything larger than that to happen, and now that I said that, we'll probably get baseball somewhere. You're welcome. But I think the chances of hail will be the highest from Cincinnati northward to my neck of the woods, Detroit, Michigan. I think as you head that far north, though, the sizes will be around $50 in size, and those chances of hail will move on to the east to areas such as Pittsburgh and Buffalo, New York, and that should be about it for chances of hail today. Now, how about the wind? Well, I told you it's going to be potentially windy, and this is what's going on for that. Chances of hail or chances of wind, I think, are going to be the highest in the Detroit area. Michigan's already seeing some gusty winds right now. Some very strong winds will be possible in areas such as Cincinnati. I think the strongest winds today can get up to maybe 75, maybe as high as 80 miles per hour. So again, you have your trash cans, you have any lawn furniture outside, and make sure you have everything tied down. You don't want that stuff to blow away. And those chances for strong winds exist as far south as well. The Gulf. I don't think it's going to get as high as the 75 miles per hour. It's going to be maybe 60, maybe as high as 70 miles per hour in some spots across the lighter shaded blue regions. So a few cities that we'll be watching today. Here's Cincinnati. Max hail size, I think, will get up to golf balls. The chances of 1-inch hail or larger, I think, is going to be pretty decent. We're setting it at moderate, and the chances of that hail getting any larger than golf balls is low. And the time frame for Cincinnati looks to be between 3 and 6 p.m. Now, taking a look at Cleveland. I already did Cincinnati, you guys. Cleveland, Ohio. Again, I think golf ball size hail will be the largest that it will get. The chances will be set low to moderate, and the chances of that hail getting any larger than golf balls, again, pretty low. And if we get anything larger, you can blame me. And that time frame will be between 6 and 9 p.m. And lastly, Detroit, got to give some love to you guys. Chances of hail, it's going to be pretty, it's going to be low to moderate. The hail size will get up to, I think, $50. I don't think it's going to get as large. I think by the time those storms get to you, it's going to be more of a wind threat, but hey, you never know. Again, chances of hail will be to moderate, and then larger than golf balls, I don't think it's going to happen. And again, time frame will be between 6 and 9 p.m. for you guys. So taking a look at a few regions for the radar, this is one of the models that we use. Storms are already ongoing in western Michigan, and those storms will continue to move on to the east and northeast as we get into the afternoon hours. So areas such as Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Cleveland to Pittsburgh, those are some of the areas that we will be watching for some hail, as well as those strong gusty winds really starting from 3 p.m. onwards. Start keeping an eye to those skies and stay tuned to your local stations. Now moving on to the south, to the Tennessee Valley. Again, some scattered storm activity in areas such as Birmingham and Atlanta, but some stronger chances will be possible from Kentucky and Tennessee northward into the Ohio Valley. This is about 3 p.m., 4 p.m. our time, so about 4 p.m. Eastern time, those storms will start moving into your area, and then we'll move on to the east. And lastly, let's look at the northeast. Should be pretty quiet until about 4 or 5 p.m., and then those storms will start to develop, and the line will move in. And yeah, it's going to be a bumpy ride, you guys. Whether it's hail or wind, it's going to be a very busy day here at the Hail Palace. So taking a look at tomorrow, I told you things are going to start quieting down, and I was not lying. Tomorrow we do have a small chance to see up to maybe $50 size hail from the Carolinas northward to the Virginias into Maryland, and maybe as far north as New Jersey. And after that, it's almost summer, but this is going to be a little ridiculous, you guys. It's going to get hot, and we call this the death ridge, because when there's a ridge, there's just no severe weather. So unfortunately, it's going to quiet down after tomorrow. It's going to be hot. There's going to be no severe weather, at least for the next few days, while this ridge is in place. I know, I'm sad too. But hey, we still have today, right? We still have tomorrow too. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, and we have Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Stay up to date. It is that time of the year. Mother Nature is always unpredictable anyway. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned to anything that we put out today. And if you have any questions, concerns, you just want to say hi, you can give us a call at 855-334-4245. You can email us at info@hailtrace.com and check out our website at www.hailtrace.com. And I am meteorologist Heather Kay. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday.